What's up, guys? Today I'm going to draw a character for the element of ice. I also gave her an interesting story, so stay tuned. So, first of all, I'm starting off with a sketch again. It takes me quite a long time to get the poses to look right, so I spare you of having to watch me sketch a pose for hours. Like in my last video, I'm trying to make a cool design for the clothes and the hair. And because she's an ice element, I want a lot of her design to have like sharp angles. Like her hair and the ice gloves she's wearing that I will be drawing in just a second. And while you watch me sketch out the clothes, I'm gonna start with a story for her. I wanted Diana's story to be different from my other elements in their story. Her name is Diana, by the way, I didn't even say that. So like she will not meet any of my main cast. Like the video where I made my fire girl, she won't be meeting them. But she's like having adventures in her own story. Like it's still the same world. They have like kingdoms and hers is the ice kingdom, but they will not meet with the other elements that I already made, because I think that's important to have stories like different from each other and not just put every single character I make into one storyline, you know? So her story. Diana came from the Ice Kingdom, a unique branch of the Water Kingdom. The ice and water elements are the same species, but their powers are different. Water elements control the fluid and flexible nature of the water, while ice elements like Diana harness the cold and solid strength of ice. Diana's life was tough. The town she called home was full of corruption. Powerful individuals treated ordinary citizens as mere pawns in their game of greed and control. For Diana, the sting of their cruelty was deeply personal. When Diana was a child, her parents worked for one of these powerful figures. They endured mistreatment and exploitation, until one day they simply didn't come home. Young Diana, consumed by fear and confusion, went to their workplace in search of answers. Instead of finding her parents, she was met with hostility and thrown out. Each attempt to uncover the truth where her parents went was met with the same cold, unyielding resistance. Alone and desperate, without her parents, Diana was forced to live on the streets. She learned to fight, to steal, and to navigate the dangerous parts of the town. Just when her hope was nearly extinguished, a mysterious figure emerged from the shadows. They were nice to Diana, gave her food. She asked for her name. "My name is irrelevant," the figure said, their voice a whisper of sadness, seeing her like this. "But you may call me the Master. I see potential in you, Diana, a fire that has not been extinguished by the cold." The Master led Diana to a hidden sanctuary, a safe place for those who had been wronged by the powerful. This secret group, led by the Master, was dedicated to overthrow the corrupt elite and restoring justice. They provided Diana with food, shelter, and a sense of family she had lost. Everyone there lost something. Just like her. She didn't feel alone anymore. Yet, there is still some emptiness inside her. "You have a choice," the Master told her one night, as they stood under the cold, starry sky. "You can live a life of peace here, or you can choose a path of vengeance. But be warned, the path of an assassin is fraught with darkness." Diana's eyes hardened. I want to make a change, Master. I want to ensure no one else suffers like I did. even if it means taking lives. The master sighed, a look of sorrow crossing their face. Once you start down this path, there's no turning back. You will fall into a rabbit hole of violence and regret. There are other ways to bring about change. But Diana's mind was set. Her parents' faces haunted her dreams, and the thought of another child enduring the same fate fueled by determination. I need to do this for them. Her journey as an assassin began. One evening, Diana infiltrated the mansion of a particularly powerful noble. She moved silently, her bare feet leaving no trace on the polished marble floors. As she approached the noble's chamber, she overheard a conversation. "Do you think anyone will come for us?" a nervous servant asked. The noble laughed, a sound that grated on Diana's nerves. "Let them try. No one has ever dared to challenge me and lived." Diana stepped into the room, her presence commanding attention. The noble's eyes widened in shock. "Who are you?" She met his gaze coldly. "I am here for answers." With a swift motion, she summoned her ice powers, freezing the noble's feet to the ground. He struggled, panic setting in. You can't do this. Do you know who I am?" "I know exactly who you are, and this is for my parents." The battle was brief. Diana's skill and determination made her a formidable opponent. When the noble lay defeated, she left a mark of ice behind, a chilling reminder to all who dared to oppress the innocent. In the following months, tales of the ice assassins spread through the town. The powerful began to fear the shadows, knowing that Diana might be lurking, ready to deliver justice. One night, the master confronted her. "You have made your mark, Diana, but at what cost? Your heart grows colder with each life you take." Diana looked away, unable to meet the master's gaze. It's the only way I know how to make a difference." The master placed a hand on her shoulder. "There's always another way. Mercy, compassion, and justice can coexist. Don't lose yourself in the darkness." She couldn't stop until she finds out what happens to her parents. She didn't listen to him. She just wants to get revenge for her parents and stop the people in power from making other kids go through what she had to go through. She wants to know where her parents are and if they're still alive. So, that was pretty much it for the story. You know how long it took me to write that? Like, I had help, but it took me quite a while to write all of this. And right now I'm only at 80 minutes of the 60-minute long video, so now I need to start talking about what I'm actually drawing, right? So, her outfit is not as common for an assassin. Usually they wear like big coats to hide their faces, but she, Diana, wants her enemies to know who killed them, you know? Like, Diana is like the type of person that is like really sassy. She's like, she thinks really highly about herself. And she wants to make a difference in the world and make everybody know her. So she's not like, oh, I'm an assassin. I need to wear really dark clothing, hide my face with a bunch of coats, and hide in the shadows and kill people silently like Batman, even though Batman doesn't kill people. You know what I mean, right? But she's like, nope, I am killing people and I want everybody to know it was me. I want everybody to be able to find me and fight against me. So about her design, like her revealing clothes also have like a purpose, since her ice powers need her skin to like function. You know, like she can't use her ice powers if she would like wear normal gloves over her hands. Like right now the gloves she's wearing is just her eyes. She doesn't really have gloves on, it's just her ice powers. But like she can also use her ice powers to form like an armor over her clothes, just like the gloves and the shoes that she's wearing right now. So in a real battle where she would fight against someone who is stronger than what she normally fights against, she would still be protected. But I did not have time to draw like an ice armor, and honestly, designing armor is kind of hard to make like an entire bodysuit of armor. So I didn't do it for this video because, well, I'm also kind of lazy. I just don't want to draw a bunch of ice because it's kind of hard to draw that. And like the drawing I did right now, that I'm still drawing right now, you can still that she's trying, like she's like on the ground and she's like putting her hand on the ground to sprout like ice. She's like in a fighting pose. Yeah, in a fighting pose, I'd say. So the revealing clothes is like basically, do you know My Hero Academia? Like one girl, I think her name was Momo. Like she has black hair and like a red outfit. I think I haven't watched My Hero Academia in a long time. But it's like the same thing. She needs her skin to be like free to like cast ice. Like her skin, it's not like human skin. She's not a human. They just look like human because, well, I like drawing characters, you know. But like her skin is made out of ice. So in order to like make more ice, she needs to actually touch the ground in order to be able to cast more ice, you know. Like same as the water kingdom that like I drew a water character, his name is Danny. I also made a story and a video for him, by the way. I make this for all of my characters in this Element series. And he like also needs to be near water to like be able to cast water. Like his skin is also like basically water, but like magical, you know, it's a magical world. And to be honest, like about her story, I'm not entirely sure if I want her parents to already be like dead. But because at first I was like, yeah, her parents died. But now I kind of think she needs to find them somewhere. You know, like she believes her parents died, but she's still searching for them just in case they are still alive. And maybe she's like going on a killing spree, like spiraling into darkness and accidentally killing somebody that actually isn't bad. Like she's just trying to like get rid of this power like dynamic in the Ice Kingdom and kills people who are really bad people. Like for example, the people that her parents worked for. I don't know how to describe it, but they were like really bad people, didn't pay them enough, mistreated them in all kinds of ways, kill children, kill other people, unfairness just to get money, more money and money and money, that's all they think about. So Diana is like, yeah, I'm gonna kill them so they can't do this anymore to other people, which is still wrong. And she kind of needs to learn this. And the master in the story, like, don't come at me for the name The Master. I watched Doctor Who recently, and in Doctor Who there's like a character whose name is The Master, and I was like, yup, I'm gonna steal that, thank you very much. I don't know if the Master is like a female or male character yet, because I didn't make this character yet, but I want the master to be like trying to get Diana to realize what she's doing, to get her to stop to kill people. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I'm gonna make another video about like the master, like maybe an entity who's like hundreds of years old. I don't know yet. Maybe you have some ideas about the master, and yeah, I think I'm gonna make a video about him, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But I think that's a really interesting character, and I want him to be like mysterious. Him or her, I haven't decided yet. So we are pretty much near the end. It's like 1 minute left. What do you think about this drawing? Like, I didn't like the background. Like, I had a big struggle with the background, and I almost didn't finish this drawing because I hated the background. But then I was like, just continue, and I continued drawing it, and in the end I was like, it kind of works. I still don't really like it. And these ice spikes that I try to draw also don't look that great. But like, who cares, you know? I just wanted to tell a story with a cool like drawing in the background. So write me some feedback in the comments if you want to see the master as a character design, because I really think I should do it, but I also don't have any motivation right now. So thank you for watching, and let's see you in the next one, huh?